Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's Week 7 look at the Southwestern 4A Conference. I'm Dale Ross.
And I'm Matt Morrow, the Pet Man.
And Matt, there's one big ball game in the conference this week, and that's Independence at 4-2, 1-0, playing Porter Ridge 3-2, and Porter Ridge is yet to play a conference game. They had a bye last week. And of course, Independence won their first conference game over East Mecklenburg last week, 69-0. And I'm sure I got this right, although I messed it up on one game this week, but this is a road trip for Independence. They got to get on the buses and ride the Indian Trail, North Carolina, which is just right down the road. But they are going to the north side of Indian Trail, and they're visiting the boneyard. So, first of all, I just want to say, if there's any Independence fans watching, you want to go to this ball game. This is one of the best places to watch a high school football game, in my opinion. The environment is just phenomenal. There'll be a lot of fans there. It'll be a kind of a college-like atmosphere. Independence had a chance to work out maybe some of their kinks after that Huff game. Maybe Coach Evans has had a chance to look at a few things. I understand they might be shifting some players around a little bit. So now's the time to see if all that work has come to play. I think Independence is, in this ball game, I think Independence needs to come out quickly. You win the toss, accept the toss. Don't delay it to the second half. I think Independence needs to come out quickly, make a statement, get this game rolling into a high, fast-paced game on their side. They need to try to get a lot of plays. I think they got an offense that they need to try to execute a whole lot of plays. Now, granted, we know they got a good running game, good running backs, but in all honesty, I think you want to try to execute a lot of plays, and that includes getting Robinson the ball in the eye, coach, and let some of those linemen power block. I think for Porter Ridge, Porter Ridge defensively, it really is going to be a matter of which medicine do you want to take, because we think that Independence is going to be able to hit you with both. They got a great back in Isaiah Robinson that, if you work to try to shut the run game down, they've got a great passing game, lots of skill guys, vice versa. But and Hopkins has showed that he's able to play under pressure. But I think one important thing for Porter Ridge is you can't make mistakes at all. You need to execute well, no mistakes, no turnovers. Make your drives count every opportunity that you get. Try to keep the ball out of the Independence hands, out of the Independence's offense's hands. So make your plays count. Limit the big plays out of Independence. Really, I think that's it.
I agree with a lot of that, Dale. My key for Porter Ridge was to slow the game down and keep it close, like you were just saying. I think the changes Independence has made offensively are for the better. And I'm referring to what I saw against Huff. When I saw a little bit of I formation, I saw some zone read, I saw some speed option. And they were still mixing in the passing game out of different formations, the bunch, the stacked receivers on both sides, trips, all those things I think are great for the independent personnel. And if they keep doing more of that stuff, they're going to be really tough to stop. So if I'm Porter Ridge, I'm keeping the ball out of those guys' hands. The issues, there have been more issues with Independence on defense and offense. They've got to get it to their guys. From what I understand, against Sun Valley, their last game, they had a couple guys out that were key to them that were hurt. Hopefully they get those guys back and help them out a bit. I think while I say they have to slow the game down, that doesn't necessarily mean run the ball every play.
Right.
Independence, of course, has been focused on trying to fix their run game. Now, I think this is where Porter Ridge can take advantage with play action. I think that their linebackers are going to be flying up when they see run action because they're so intent on stopping the run, you can get them over the top. And with Independence's secondary, it's not necessarily on the deep ball. I think it's going to have to be more towards the middle of the field.
Second level stuff.
Right. Yeah. And I would throw it away from Adonis Alexander at safety because that kid is a ball player. So I'd attack the opposite safety from him. And if I'm Independence, they probably get their best corner on that side.
So he was 22, right?
Yeah, number 22.
You remember that, coaches.
So, if that's what I do if I'm Porter Ridge. I mix in, of course, some run, but play action I think is going to be a big key for them. Key for Independence, I think you got to embrace the environment. I think it was Kelvin Hopkins who had a quote in the paper that said they wanted to get back to playing Independence football. And what Independence football is to a lot of people around here is domination.
Right.
So when you're going on the road to a crazy environment like Porter Ridge, you want to embrace that and say, hey, we are Independence, and we're coming down here to beat you in the PC version of what I want to say.
Punch you in the mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
So when Independence gets off the bus, when Tom Knott's there, you saw a swag, a confidence, and that's what Independence has got to get back to. They got to get off the bus knowing that they're going to win instead of hoping they're going to win.
Right.
So this is a perfect game for them to come out and send a message to Charlotte and the state that says, hey, we got our problems fixed, we're back, and we're, the Patriots like we used to be. So I think that's what they got to do. Because if they come out and execute their stuff on offense and a defense comes up, stops the run well, they're going to win.
Exactly. Well, there you have it. I think we agree on just about everything there. All right. Actually, we do agree on everything.